It's entertainment TV, the platform for me and you. Let us entertain, dance, sing, learn and explore the world. Watch me and watch me, follow me, I follow you, and let us keep growing. Press C for you, welcome and comment.
Well. How are you? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Depending on your time zone, I hope you're fine. So today we are going to do another expose and more on what we have to gather here. So the YouTube street is full of a lot of sagas and the information that we have to keep talking about. What about that? So it makes our life, it makes our coin, and it makes us do what we need to do. So today we are going to visit the Nyabohanse. Of course, I understand for anybody who has followed the trail from Mombasa to Nairobi, you know now we are just banking in Nyabohanse. Anyways, we have a lot more elsewhere, but on a different platform. As for here, we are going to bunker it. Yeah, so we are not going to tire because somebody has said this or that. So let's get deep into the sagas here. Now the first thing that has just hit my wall is that DEE is finally thinking of having a villa, like brother, like sister, like brother, like mother. So she's thinking of having a villa at Nyabohanse. So today, if you've not hit the channel, check and you'll see her talking about being a Kothe. I don't know what a Kothe can say about this. Anyway, it's encouraging if she's into that. But then, I wouldn't expect her to be quoting examples of Africa. You know, she has always been talking about Europe, Japan. In fact, today, the brother has shown that ratio thing, saying that even if she will be married in Europe, Japan, UK, she still has to have a home in Africa. Okay, welcome, and have a home in Nyabohanse. So this is the, you understand when I'm talking about the valley, is it the, the king of what? So let me just check for a video that I'm looking for here so that I show you. Instead of talking, maybe I can be playing it so that you hear about what the two have just had a conversation. Now remember, the sister says it was not her thought. It was not her thought. She had to get it from the brother because the brother had a conversation. Meanwhile, the brother had a conversation with her. And she came to agree that she needs a villa in the village like the brother. So that when she's old, they can be around her. So what are you speculating? The other day you talked of, you used a religious word. Let me just remember it. So there is a speculation about being lonely. Okay, so let's get there and see what they're talking about. And of course, if you want to see the land, just check their video. This is it, my first multi-million villa. The dreams in this family, the multi-million villa. The inspiration by brother. So you want to say, D, you cannot think or do anything on your own until you lean back to the brother. Yes? Is that what you're telling me? Okay. I didn't say anything. But let's just stand here and see.
This happens.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So sometimes we get very selfish until we reach a point where we say, it's my life. No, bro, come on. If it's your life, you should have given birth to yourself.
Or live in another planet. Yeah.
No, we are all interconnected.
Yeah.
So guys,
let me tell them first. So guys, as I said previously, like right now I live in Mombasa and we did a lot of videos. I was land hunting and all that. And trust me, somewhere that you're totally new, number one, you have to take your time. Number two, there are so many things you have to consider. And I got so, yes, they have like good pieces and all that. But now the thing is, The problem is, Mara, what did I tell you? Like, I found really good, but
The most lands in the coastal region don't have title deeds.
yeah.
And trust me, as that sounds, as simple that sounds, that by itself can stop you from even doing anything. Because a land with no title deed, guys, I'm telling you, that is as good as not owning land.
So guys, you've already got the banker. I heard the other day another reactor asking why the MWANGO had to live in a B and B. And now here it is. Did you know that she did not buy the land? That she went in Mombasa, found that most, of course, I have a piece in cost. I don't have a title deed, but I've done the construction. So what? Many people have done it and they have invested and they are earning from it. Look at those hotels you go to, the B&Bs you go to. All those are owned by people and they don't have title deeds. But so what? As long as it's an investment that you own it. And you're not the first or the last. So you ran back to the village to invest here. My sister, you ran back to the village in Nyabohanza and now you're talking about the villa. I don't know what this, attachment you people have with the villa. What would be the problem by just constructing a home? Like if you look at Akote, you are quoting Akote, you people. But Akote does not go building villas. She has homes. You get that difference? She has homes and she has invested. So it's high time that I see you people now moving from this villa business. And can you now go? Just build homes. I don't care if there are 70. You can build in every country I've ever visited. But then, what about investment? I think it's good enough if you got land and you have actually the estate, we have the real estate agencies and they can assure you of the securities of places. Then you acquire this land, build maybe a hotel kind of. You don't have to build villa all over, I am just imagining like Ian Marwa's villa is so big. And now we have Maisha. We don't know how many others are coming with Rosio. But then, as you've just said, when you age and you are alone. Anyway, I'm not limiting you. Yesterday I heard you with your sister saying, people should live the life they want. We don't fake. Just watch this video. I don't have to say everything. Just watch it.
Because some people want to actually sound correct. How is that? Where you want to be politically correct.
Yeah.
Instead of living true to yourself, instead of being honest to yourself, you want to say this and this and this to please a group of people. Then inside you every day, you're
like, this is not what I want.
You are crying, you're toiling,
Guys, it's only that sometimes I'm within a working environment, I can't laugh that much. My lungs out. Or else, I would actually have to really, really laugh. Dee is now telling us that she is that person who lives her life. And if she lives her life, why this headless man now? Why? If I live my life, then I'm proud of whatever I do, even if it's mistakes. The mistakes are part of me, so I should be proud about it. Why do you allow people to go digging and asking questions? It's because you don't live your life. Don't cheat us. Don't tell us you live your life. Anybody thinking like me, comment in the comment section so that I don't look like I'm crazy. Am I being crazy by asking such a question? Because you've seen what she's saying in the video, that she does not live people's life, and the brother is like, we don't pretend. All right, you don't pretend. Is that right? When Marwa, you are building that kitchen and you are really saying it will be perfect, and then, Like you have to ask these people, what do you think? You know, you remember the time you are constructing, when you are doing the kitchen, and you are sometimes Rocio comes with information and you're like, okay. And of course, I don't think anybody can say they live their life. If you go back to psychology, psychology tells us that we always want to live our life. We always want to be free. We always want to say that we don't associate with what the community does. But let me tell you, Maro, and your sister, much of the Kisii aspects are in you people. No matter how much you travel 1,000 countries, if you can, as you've said, and in fact I've proved just in this video, that you said it's not about yourself. Are you going back on your statement? Because I'm thinking again, what are you saying here? Yeah? What are you saying? Because there is no way you can live your life and at the same time say you are not born, you have not given birth to yourself. Tell me why even you had to go back to the village after traveling all those countries. Tell me why you had to bring Rocio from Argentina to Nyabohanse and not somewhere in Nairobi or build somewhere. You know, I have cousins who are working like in Canada and all that. And some of them, instead of building, they build maybe in the village, yes, but you might find that they also find land elsewhere at a distance and build it there. So it is a lie. It is a lie when you people tell us you are living your life. You are not. In fact, MWANGO, you are living people's life. That's why you go on picking here a headless person, hiding this person, you know, saying, and before I forget, I may forget this. You remember your brother asking you about the wedding? That question hit you hard. It was like the script had not cooked. You know, most of your things you have scripts. Tell me how it can be by coincidence that DEE Jr. comes to Nyabohanse. The same time, what do we see? We have Giteriba. The same time, we see the uncle there. The same time, you know, like people have already been planted. Giteriba to be taking her to the borders, you know, he's a driver anyway. Then the uncle here may be doing some work within the home, and then there is that cook, yeah? So I'll tell you that you script, you know? I was even looking at the flower and I was like, okay. And the way Rocio reacts when she receives it, I just want you to look at the video that I've attached. You will be seeing that. You know, somebody said receive, receive, receive. No giver, giver, giver. Yeah? So often in these videos we see Rocio receiving flowers, the gift for Maisha and all that. But we don't see her giving. We want to see that also. You are part of the family. Yeah? So of course, that question hit MWANGO hard. That script went balaga balaga. The combo combo, if we talk about our Kiswahili. So how comes he had not prepared you? You didn't even have an answer, right? And when I go back to when we visited your sister also asked, na mwingine yuko wapi? Don't they watch your videos? Or is it just us who are watching? The people you say you don't have to watch, you don't care. Hey, MWANGO. So, you see, like in that script, the brother was like, you had said you look for a boyfriend with the Lamborghini, you know. It's like he's bringing back. And at some point then he said that these days he has a memory what? I don't know whether that is what is encouraging him to forget and create a new script out of the script you agreed. I now understand. Finally, I understand. I understand, guys. I don't have to ask questions. So, guys, continue subscribing, sharing, and watching my videos. Now, let's go ahead. In this video, we can see a lot of sugarcane, yeah? We can see a lot of sugarcane in the land that DEE is yet to purchase. I'm just trying to ask myself. Somebody yesterday in one of the videos indicated that this girl is lonely. This girl is lonely, and it's not something we should laugh at anyway. In fact, I'm not laughing. I'm just trying to think. But she's saying she's living her life, and she's talking about bye friend. Okay, Pita. The police will be coming back. Don't worry. You have told the sister that, didn't you? In the video, you assured your sister that they'll be coming back to silence her so that she doesn't keep asking questions. And I was like, was that your in-law? And the kind of distance that was shown between you people, like you go to in your sister's show, hey, let me tell you, I have several sisters, and when we mingle, we really mingle and dingle. So like here, I was looking at this video and seeing the distance that was shown at when you had that surprise. So, and I was like, okay, so the surprise just starts with offering the gift, and somewhere you are ordering your hair to be neat, and you are showing here how much you've done for your sister, and then it ends up with you sitting, dressing up your niece, and that's all. No. We don't do that. In African situation, we don't do that. Anyway, why am I worried about African situation? You are much into the interracial thing. So maybe you are not living the African lifestyle. But talk of Africans, we do things differently. Yeah. So as we go on with the video, there is this part that yesterday in the live streaming, Maro is like, do people think because we are public figures or what? Because he's not very sure. You know, when you define words, it goes with what you think anyway. Public figures. The public figures of Nyabohanse. Is it because of the number of subscribers you have or those who react about you? Maybe I may agree, because Nyabohanse is that drama land that has had a lot of drama from west to east, left to right. So everybody is talking about everybody, yeah? And so you will get a lot of gist. The bankers, the discussions, yeah? So yesterday you are indicating you are a public figure, because your brother was not so sure. So Marwa, the king of Nyabohanse, the king of Woto, you don't know that you are a public figure. What exactly is running in your brain that will make you think you are not a public figure? In the social media world, of course, you are a public figure, but not in the political world. Maybe in the economic world too. You've not even quoted to us how much you have. Because you don't want the European brothers to stop channeling the coins to your pocket. They always say, the more you get, the more you want. The more honey you taste, the more you want. The more milk you take, the more you want, right? So, gold is never enough. Never. No wonder the politicians will keep grabbing day after day, because it's never enough. Never. Even those who don't need to use it, they'll keep grabbing. You will find someone with tenders all over, because they run an institution. They'll have tenders all over. They'll attract every gold towards themselves. And that is exactly what your brother is doing. No wonder he does not understand whether he's a public figure or not. But maybe I can check here to see about why he was suspecting that he is not a public figure. So when I check here quickly, they are telling me this about public figure. From the Cambridge Dictionary. I don't go for Wikipedia. The Cambridge Dictionary tells us that public figure is a famous person who is often written about in newspapers, magazines, or television or radio. Have you gotten me, Sister DEE MWANGO? So are you a public figure, often written about in newspapers, magazines, television, or radio? That is the first definition. And of course, we have so many other words around the same. So it depends with your, your thoughts. What do you think? Do you still believe you are a public figure? You will answer us that because you started it. You started, you have to finish. They always say in Kiswahili, when, ukivua nguo, lazima ufanye nini? Uoge. So, if I translate that, once you have undressed, you must bathe. That is our Kiswahili proverb. So now I'm here and I'm like, okay, what do you think? Because I would wait for people to say I'm a public figure instead of saying, yeah, I am. So anyway, let's check on that and see why she was confused about whether she's a public figure or not. What was this that she wanted to prove? Are you trying to prove something? That is my question. So there, let's see that video.
Are we having a wedding this year or what's going on?
But now the thing is, you filmed some parts without my words.
Constant.
But again, it wasn't like you wanted to get it. It was just by mistake. And it's just a little bit. It's not like clear.
That has brought a lot of trouble.
No, but I like how the so-called haters are too confused. They put pictures that he's not even the one. So I just laugh. But sometimes I don't know how to say it. But
guys, one thing you don't know is sometimes being like say public figures. I know some people argue we are not public figures.
no, we are. We are not. We are for sure.
So
100%.
one of the biggest challenges actually when it comes to love and relationships.
Yeah.
When me I was young, I used to see like very beautiful or handsome like superstars on TV, and they are told he's single, he's like 37.
And you're like, whoa.
I'm like, whoa, this
Why?
guy is so famous.
You have money, you have everything.
and a lot of girls are liking your pictures
Every day.
and saying handsome in your comment.
Then
Just
you're
being single.
What is wrong with you?
Yes, I didn't understand that concept until
You got
I
into
got
that.
into that.
Then you will
Then
understand.
you realize, bro, it's not that easy. It's not that
Like
easy.
today, one of my favorite Kenyan artists is called Otile Brown.
Yeah.
He released the song and I was listening to it. I was just dying and loved it. He's like, I'm over 30, I'm single, I'm so lonely, I need a family. And I'm like, wow.
I'm telling you, sometimes, guys, you may think like.
So guys, we are back to this bunker. We have to continue because sometimes time does not allow. And I've made today a longest video possible. Now in that video again, at some point, DEE MWANGO was like, in her wedding, she will be expecting 20 cows. 20 cows, my friends, 20. Yeah? So her mother got 16. She's going to get 20. I did not expect that she would be really excited about cows because these days, of course, many people don't want so many cows within the environment. It doesn't add zest to the table. Why? We don't have large land for grazing. I can see she wants to buy land. Maybe she didn't tell us how big it will be. Maybe if you buy 10 acres, it's okay now to ask for 20 cows. And are they yours or for your mother? You said your parents. Anyway, let's just turn the camera and see the 20 cows. I'm just trying to refer to something here so that you see the 20 cows in her village, how they'll be. It will be like that. Those are about 20 cows. So what will you use the 20 cows for? Proceed with this video so that I can come to an end anyway. So brother is advising and bolding the sister. Now where did this breakdown happen? Because all that time when your sister was wondering going to Mombasa and all that, she had not done research. Hey, in Kenya, if there is a place where title deeds are not used most, it is the coast. No wonder you saw at some point when Uhuru Kenyatta was the president, he went giving some at Taveta. But most of the places from Taita Taveta to Kilifi to Lamu and all that, they don't have that. But if you are an investor, like our Highlands brothers and sisters, you don't go fear anything. After all, you said you are public figures. Public figures and you have money. Why should you be faint-hearted in investing here? Okay, home is best. You always say that. But in African setting, a lady with home, I just don't see it. I just don't see it. Because you'll be like in a circle. And at some point, I don't know, it's your choice. They always say it's your choice. Why not? Just dare it. Now let's proceed before I can forget. Rocio is finally going to London. London is calling. So, and that was a message shared by Marwa at night. During the live stream, he came about talking about it. So don't ask me how I came to know about it. Yeah? So you can listen to the other small video I'm going to pin here. And as we come to the end of our video, yeah, just listen to that before I conclude.
I think I'm having some memory loss. I will go Lantana Gamara very soon to London. There's that thing. Hello, London.
Actually, twice.
Yeah.
He's holding.
Yeah, so guys, have you heard that Rocio is traveling to London? And the king of Nyabohanse is also planning to go to Argentina. He says the in-laws were very good to him. Very good to him. So he has to go back. You know, memories always call us back. So when memories call us back, we go for it. Why not? So he's going back to Argentina very soon. And the sister said she's hitting the road. I don't know how soon that will be. But then the declaration of the wedding, that is the question that hit her hard. As she was doing that live, she could not actually answer it. She wouldn't answer it. And of course you saw after the Lamborghini gifts, the baby trying on and all that. What do you think about that? Yeah? The Lamborghini fake one. But I know you have the capability to buy Lamborghinis. Do not hold on yourself. I've heard you today for once talking about Akote. Of course we respect her. I really honor her. Because she doesn't apologize for what she does. Even when she gets hurt, she's like, yeah, it came, and it will go. So what? I made a choice. You make your choice, and let's move on, yeah? So life should be like that. And of course, when people talk about it, forget about it, because you are doing the public thing so that people continue talking. And if you are a public figure, D, and you know that you are a public figure, how would you expect that people will not talk about you? In fact, people talk about public figures, and we do more for social situations than political, because sometimes political, they have their, too much hidden under the carpet. Yeah. So guys, love you. Have a nice time. So let's meet again in another Wahala as we continue every day to graze and chase the coin. Yeah.
Watch me follow.